But Chrissy says we kind of still talk about
it. She says we kind of still talk about it. I told her before, but she stopped talking to me for a bit.
Okay, so she is probably at the point where she's not. She is. I don't want to get banned.
Well, she says she's honestly tried.
She's pew-pewing the messenger, and she's not ready. So sometimes when you have the information and you tell someone and then they don't talk to you, or they're just not okay with it, or they act like you're the problem, it's just they're just not ready for it. And I get a lot of people who reach out to me that are like, hey, can you help me do this? I want to prove to my friend, or I want to prove to my mom, or blah, blah, blah. And depending on the situation, there's so many times where I'm just like, you know what? I think you're an amazing person for wanting to shed light for this person and help them out of this situation, but you can't help someone who doesn't want it. You can't help someone who will completely deny it, turn their cheek, and just look the other way.
And Mandy says something that I also agree with. Yeah. Then your hands are clean if you tried. Like, you gotta try.
Yep.
Try. Reach out. Like, say what you know. And if you did try,
and they won't accept it,
like,
walk
away.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Star is agreeing with the sentiment of this particular conversation.
Yeah.
Where she says, I know I would want to know if my husband was cheating.
From anyone.
From anyone.
I love that because it's really, I actually have a recent case where a woman actually has reached out for herself and for a friend, which happens a lot. And my question to her was, do you want me to tell the friend, or do you want to tell the friend? And she said, I want to tell the friend, which is unusual because typically the person wants someone else to do it. But she said, like, I know that if anyone was going to tell them that this is what happened, it should come from me. And I think that's super respectable. And I fucking admire that. I really do.
And then Mandy straight up puts the nail in the coffin here and says, imagine if they found out you knew and didn't tell them. Can you imagine that? Like, if you knew a friend knew something that, like, was not just really important to you, but affected, like, your day-to-day, everyday life, and then they were just like, you know what, I'm just not going to tell you.
I have a story about that.
Tell them, babe.
And you know it. Hold on. Chrissy says she has kids, but no one deserves what he does while he works hard. While she works hard. Yeah, Chrissy, I don't doubt that, girl, but if she doesn't want to know the truth, she doesn't want to know. Like, that's difficult when you're like, you see that. Here's the problem, is that you see her value more than she sees her value. Thank you, Brandy. I love when people send me roses and shit.
Bex and I are
just so sweet.
Bex and I are double teaming the pins here because I will read them out loud, and then she just said, I was going to pin that, but you beat me to it. Because we a team. Bex is rad. I love that girl.
Oh, Chrissy, you're a good person.
She says, Chrissy says, I think that's why she is battling or batting everything away for the kids, I guess, or like kind of pushing everything away.
Yeah,
maybe.
Sometimes people can only survive in a state of denial, and it's difficult for people who see the truth, but you have to let them live in their state of denial until they're ready to see it otherwise.
Oh, Bex says we're a team, all three of us. Aww. And then she says, well, the two of you are. No, Bex.
No, we're
three
a fucking
of us
team.
Are, girl. She's the
Bex
one person
you've
given any, like, I don't know how this stuff works, but like you've given the rights to the pins and the
She has rights to the pins and the poles. That's right. Bex can do whatever she wants right now.
She could ban you all if she wanted.
She could. I never even met her in person. That's how much I love her.
But she's great.
She's fucking great. That's for damn sure.
Bex, come to LA. Come hang out with us.
For real. She's on the East Coast. And it's like super late for her. She does have the keys to the kingdom. Okay, Matt, can I tell you something really funny that no one else will get? I mean, except Mandy if she's still here. Mormon reference, exactly. I knew that. I know that's what you're saying. You know, a lot of times, you know what? Did you hear him? That's exactly what I was about to say. A lot of times I'm like, babe, shake on it. He's like, sign of the nail.
Sign of the nail. That's it, right there.
Sign of the nail. Sign of the nail. I taught him the sign of the nail.
You did, and I love the sign of the nail now.
Oh, he's, yeah. Beck says, I love you two so much. Next time I go out to Cali, I will definitely meet you both. Yeah, you better, or I'm gonna punch your face with my mouth.
Aaron says, can you advise on my last comment? Aaron, I'm gonna scroll back to it. Let me see here. Aaron says...
Yeah, I feel like sometimes they don't come through.
Oh, I'm guessing it's this one. Matt.
Health in the navel. Oh my God. I don't remember the rest of it. Sorry. I only went to the endowment session like twice because I couldn't handle how weird it was. Anyway. Okay. Oh, Aaron, can you advise on my last comment?
I'm guessing it's this one, but I could be... Aaron, correct me if I'm wrong, but she says, at Matt, your money will always come later. Time doesn't. Take the trip while you can. Because he was talking about...
Oh, yeah, not having money to travel.
I think that's...
Marrow in the bones! Oh my God, these ex-Mormons are killing me. I totally forgot about the marrow in the bones.
Oh, Aaron says, no, not that one. Okay, let me go back.
Okay, wait, hold
further.
on. But what did they say when they put the veil up and they're like, thy will, not mine, but it's not thy will, not mine be done. What do they say? I forget. You guys, you have no idea how creepy it is. If you want to know how weird it is, there is a YouTube channel that has actually been around for like 10 years of someone who did a undercover in a Mormon temple, and super weird. Anyway, sorry to get weird on you guys. Anita says, hey, I love you. I feel like I could use your skills, but the person knows your account because of me. That's okay. If you, I have a couple other people who work for me that can reach out. So no worries. You can still hit me up. Or if you email me at info at the Madeline brand, will you type that in if you can?
Yeah.
MADELINE, themadeleinebrand.com. Then you can contact me. What? Sorry.
Aaron, is it this comment? I've been a bridesmaid 11 times. Friends all having babies. I feel behind.
No, because we talked about that.
I thought so. It might not have come through. Like TikTok filters.
They do. They filter a lot of comments that actually like. It's really interesting because I feel like they filter comments that like aren't offensive, but then they let through ones that are. Yeah,
maybe type it again in a different way if it didn't pop through.
Oh, Violin. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm not, but sending love from South Africa. Adore your videos. Well, thank you, and I love that you have sunflowers in your name because sunflowers are my favorite. And thank you for being a supporter and watching. And thank you for being on the live. Okay, sorry. Keep going.
Matt says, "Power to the people be upon me and upon my posterity." That's a Mormon thing, isn't it?
I think so. I don't think I got deep enough in Mormonism where I like. But what I do know is when you go to the temple, I used to call them in like they had like the baker's hats. They're fucking straight up baker's hats.
Oh yes, Beck says if you know I didn't pin your comment or she or Danny didn't touch on it, repost it please. Yeah, because we don't want to ignore any comments at all, and at least I try and stay on this while Madeline gets ADD on it. You know
what?
That's, All right, so Madeline has left the building. She is off to potty like Teddy.
What?
If you listen carefully, you could probably hear it.
No, stop it.
Let's see.